Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Foxborough High School Gymnasium. I am Mark Davis. I'm here with Mark Fenella on this Tuesday, January 28th game with the Foxborough Warriors versus the King Philip Warriors. So a battle of Warriors tonight, Mark.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure we tell everybody which Warriors are out there right now.
Yeah, Foxborough is going to be wearing their home whites. KP is going to be wearing their away greens tonight. Foxborough comes in 8-2 in the Hawk, 10-2 overall. KP 7-3 in the Hawk, 8-5 overall. So it should definitely be a good game. Both teams know how to play. KP third in the Kelly Rex, Foxborough first in the Davenport.
Well, I'll tell you, Mark, one thing about this KP team that people are going to want to pay attention to is their substitution pattern. They will go five aside oftentimes. You'll see them play the regular, what we would call the starters for the first 3 minutes, and then all of a sudden you will see them come in with five new people, and those kids are out there to play defense. They play very hard. They will press. They will attack. So it does change the pace a bit.
And we'll be standing for Will Strahan will be playing the guitar for the national anthem. All right, nice rendition by Will.
Well, Mark, let me just list the starters for tonight's game. For Foxborough, of course, Yara Fawaz, number 3. Caitlin Mollick at number 11. Lizzie Davis, number 14. Abby Hassman, number 22. And Shakira Katant, number 23. For King Philip, the starters, if you can just say that their first 5 are starters, they got about another 5 that can do it. Brianna James is the point guard. She's number 5. Faye Vayu, number 21. She is their leading scorer. Taylor Butler, number 33. Faith Roy, a big three-point shooting threat, number 34. And Emma Glazer, number 35.
Yeah, so it should be a very good game here between both Foxborough and KP. KP did reach Division I South quarterfinals last year, so they still have some talented players on the roster.
And of course, under the first-year coach, Dan Nagel, their former coach, Amy Siggins, went over to coach Taunton High School.
KP wins the toss. Well, look at him, drives right to the lane. Right through, misses the layup. Shakira. Jump ball.
Boy, Faye Vayu had quite a nice drive, to the open lane to the basket, but just could not convert.
So Foxborough, Lizzie looking to run. Shakira gets it over to Liz. Liz for 2.
Nice job.
Yeah, I get a timeout already from KP. I've got roster number 30. Did I see 33?
Yes, Taylor Butler is number 33. They changed it from the beginning of the year. In fact, the first game I did this year for North TV was at King Philip against Sharon, and Taylor Butler changed her uniform just before game time, but we didn't know. So for the first, I would say, first 8 minutes of the contest, I was saying, well, at number 33, well, I have no idea who it is. Ran over quickly in the quarter break and found out. So, yes, Taylor is happier in number 33.
Excellent. Yeah, I had her listed as number 13.
Yeah, it was her original number. And, you know, unfortunately, some schools just don't update these things. My alma mater, Mansfield High School, still lists Kayla Vine, their leading scorer, as number 13, and she wears 23, and she's worn it all year.
Foxborough putting on a full court press here. Oh, looked like a double dribble there.
Yeah, I thought she did.
She picked it up, but they didn't see it. Well, again, drives right to the lane.
Emma Glazer, she's a sneaky player. She'll get you 8 points in a hurry, and you won't even notice it.
Gets it down low to Shakira. Almost gets it back to Liz. Liz throws a deep three. No good, front of the rim. KP looking to run, throws it deep. Looking to run. Goes cross court.
That's where Faith Roy likes to take him. A little long on that one.
KP bringing a lot of energy so far. Wild
Shakira
shot.
knocks it out of her hand, I think.
Yep.
Well, the Foxborough Warriors can play defense. And when I saw King Philip play Mansfield, and Mansfield did win that game, one of the bigger upsets of the year, and the reason was Mansfield played tough defense on them.
Wild shot by number 35, Glazer. Gets it over to Abby Hassman, throws one up from the corner. No good. Number 20.
Faye Vayu has been very active so far in this game on the boards.
There's a mismatch. Yeah, Abby with a good rebound. Gets it out to Liz. Liz looking to run. Gets it back over to Yara. We have Caitlin in the corner. Oh, it hits!
Hits it, and she was fouled, right?
I think, yes, she was fouled. It was a 2.
This could be, okay, so it's a 2-point, will be a 3-point play for her then.
So Caitlin got just enough space there to get that shot off.
And that gives her 936 points for her career. Don't worry, I won't do the countdown tonight. I know we don't need it tonight.
Yeah, coming in 66 is what she needed to get to 1,000.
Boy, I love the sound of that of those twines that we get on this. Faye Vayu is a senior. She's really the glue that keeps them together.
As played by Brianna James.
She's another player that can sneak up on you too. The game I saw against Sharon, she was scoreless, and yet she's had a 20-point game in her mixed.
Trying to get down low to Yara. Yara throws one up off the glass, no good. KP looking to run.
I like the way that Yara tried to muscle her way in there, though. She doesn't look like a muscle player, but she did a good job.
Oh, Abby Hassman with a great defensive play, getting her hand into the lane. Oh, and a turnover by Foxborough. Gets it over to 34, throws it up, no
Faith.
good. But KP hustles for the rebound. Oh, goes right by. Foxborough being out-hustled so far. Caitlin dribbling down, takes a shot, no good. KP looking to run again. Throws it all the way down. No one gets back.
Faith Roy on the basket from Faye Vayu. One thing I've noticed about King Philip, they do play up-tempo, but they often take rushed shots, and we've seen that so far tonight. Foxborough has to harass them more.
KP with a frantic pace. Shakir with a big rebound. Well, KP with an early 5-4 lead. Very frantic pace to start this game. Oh, unforced turnover there. And as you said, Mark, here comes all 5 coming in. So substituting all 5. Whole new 5 for KP coming in.
And the player you really want to watch for here is not out on the court right now. Oh, yes, she is. There she is. Number 10, Claire Keswick. She's a freshman. And while they do have another I have a really tall freshman, Emily Sawyer, this girl might be the best guard in the Hockomock League coming down the pike.
Abby Hassman taking the seat right now. Jamie DeVellis going in for Foxborough. Good shot. It's long. Again, there's a foul.
It looks like the Warriors are really trying to rush those shots a little bit. And as a result, they've been long on their threes. Missed a couple of bunnies. They do have the early lead, but it could be more.
Yeah, Foxborough needs to be alert, though, because the KP is crashing the boards on everything. And Foxborough looks like they're being a little lackadaisical. Oh, getting trapped in the corner. Caitlin throws it away. Liz comes over. Good foul there.
That'd be a foul on Lizzie, I believe.
Yep, it was a good foul. She was going up for a layup. So Foxborough with some turnovers early in this game.
Well, especially against this unit. This is the unit that Dan Nagel puts in that really wants to get aggressive defensively.
Misses the first foul shot. Julia Martson. Abby back in for Yara Fawaz now.
Yeah, you look up and down this roster, and practically everybody except for Vayu and Roy, who contribute, are going to be back for King Philip.
Marsden hits the second.
Now they are, of course, in Division I in the tournament.
Another turnover again by Foxborough, getting sloppy with the ball early on here in this first quarter.
Although I've heard, Mark, in the coming realignment of the state's divisions, both Mansfield and King Philip could drop down to Division II in tournament play next year.
Oh, interesting.
So that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. There's been a story on hawkbucksports.com about that, and I know that my boss at North TV, Peter Gay, posted something on Facebook about the coming changes.
Another rebound for KP. Number 3 throws one away off. Again, another rebound for KP.
Offensive rebounding has been their lifeblood right now.
Oh, good play there by Liz.
And she's fouled.
Lisa's telling them, just settle down. Get the ball fake it, settle down.
That foul was on Claire Keswick. That's her first, and the first on King Philip.
KP looking to trap.
I'm sorry, that's a third on King Philip.
Gets it back over to Jamie. So KP with a stiff defensive attack here. They are trapping on Foxborough. And Foxborough looks out of sorts to start this game.
That foul is on Julia Marsden. That's her first. Already 4 fouls on KP, though. They're getting close to 1-on-1 for Foxborough, something that Foxborough could take advantage of.
Liz trying to get it down low. Gets it over to Abby in the corner. Abby gets it back to Liz. Gets it over to Caitlin. Looking for a shot. Little running floater. No good. Shakira in there.
Rebound so far controlled by Caroline Aaron, but she will be tied up. And they're going to have wholesale substitutions again. You know, Mark, when I first got the job at North TV, I kind of told them I didn't want to do hockey games because I really am not a hockey guy.
Yeah.
But then King Philip comes up with these line changes, and I have to use hockey terminology to describe how they substitute.
Oh, good steal there by Abby.
And boy, did she tightrope that center stripe. Good for her.
Liz throws one up. No good. Abby with the big rebound. Gets it back to Caitlin. Caitlin looking for a shot.
And they are keeping a close tabs on her, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Faith Roy has the duties right now. .306 left to go in this opening quarter.
Liz looking to drive, gets it back over to Abby in the corner. Abby gets it over to Caitlin. 2 people on Caitlin. Abby drives, gets it back to Jamie, throws up a 3.
Jamie
no
DeVellis.
good. Abby with a big rebound. Gets it back to Jamie. Jamie throws it up and hits.
Nice job by Abby Hassman to get the rebound, and Jamie DeVellis took a couple of steps in and got the 2.
Oh, they got to travel. Good job by Jamie DeVellis getting up there defensively, taking away the lane.
We have a tie game, Mark.
It is definitely a frantic pace here.
Well, this is the way KP wants to play, but Foxborough, I think, might be better at it. We'll see how it goes.
Liz drive, gets it over to Jamie. Jamie throws it up and in. Jamie DeVellis again for 2.
Boy, there's some instant offense that she's provided. 4 points so far in the game.
KP looking to run. As soon as they get the ball, they're running. Driving the lane. Oh, and again, turnover by KP. Abby with the ball, gets it over to Caitlin. Caitlin looking to run. Gets it over to Abby. Oh, Shakira down low. Liz trying to get it down to Shakira. Gets it back out to Jamie. Over. Oh, they get 3 seconds on Shakira.
Well, you can see what King Philip's plan is that they will immediately bring a second person over to Malika, and if the ball goes back out at the top, they're going to get a second person on Shakira.
Yep.
So they're trying to take away what they see as their two biggest threats. But that always leaves somebody open, Mark.
Yeah, so Hannah Blake coming in now for Shakira.
And, of course, King Philip has done another line change, so you got the second unit out there and the first appearance of Emily Sawyer, number 30. She is the 6'2" freshman.
Nice move, misses. Oh, nice rebound there.
And she gets the rebound and scores, just as I say it.
Yeah, so foul on KP, number 4.
That's Julia Marsden's second, and is now the 5th on King Philip. In comes Emma Glazer. She's a dangerous player. I really respect what she's provided to this offense. Doesn't get the headlines.
So Lisa calls the timeout.
Yeah, I can see. Lisa can see that there's a couple of things that she has to get these kids to work on a little bit, and it's just not panicking under really a very aggressive approach that King Philip has.
Yeah, we got a tie 9-9 with just under a minute and a half left in the first quarter. So it's been a frantic pace up and down on both sides. But KP, when they get the ball, they're looking to run. They're looking to slash into the paint. They're taking outside shots, but they haven't been hitting any of them yet. Foxborough just has not really been into the game yet. So we can listen into Lisa in the huddle.
King Philip's losses this year have been to Franklin, 80-50. In that game, they got hit by the flu beforehand. I think 3 of their regulars were not playing in that contest. They lost at Bishop Feehan, 70-64. They lost at Needham, a non-league game, 69-43. Rebound goes off of Sawyer, and Foxborough retained possession. They lost at Mansfield, 59-55, and that was a shock. And then Oliver Ames beat them handily in their last game, 86-65.
Hannah Blake puts up a shot, no good. KP looking to run. Liz steals it.
Lizzie Davis got one person to beat. She will give it off.
Oh, no foul there. Abby get knocked down, and they don't call the foul.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Mark, that looked like she got taken out.
So Foxborough retains on the jump ball. It was played by Liz.
It's Lizzie Steele. Let's see what happens down here. Oh, yeah, she's bumped off it. All right, Malika.
They're harassing Caitlin, not letting her get her shot. Liz takes a deep 3. No good. Looking to run again. Throws a deep 3. No good. Jamie with a rebound. Frantic pace here. Jamie throws up a 3. No good. Hannah Blake trying to get through, get to the Malika. Gets it over to Caitlin in the corner looking for the 3.
Got it.
Hits. The coach was yelling at the team. He saw Malika wide open. Throws up the last second shot. Oh,
Aaron
gets
does
the roll.
And that's the second time recently that I've seen her do that. She did it against Mansfield in one of the quarters. And a very similar shot.
So what a frantic pace. We knew it was going to be a good game. 12-11, Foxborough with the advantage. A 1-point lead after 1 quarter of play. Up and down the court, back and forth we go. I'll tell you, Foxborough could get tired depending on the substitutions, at least it does, because, KP has been moving in those 5 girls in and out, and he's been doing it religiously.
That's the thing. They can go maybe 10 or 11 deep right now. The way they work their substitutions, but he can't keep that second unit in there too long. There are a couple of vulnerabilities there that Foxborough can take advantage of. But as you know, there's not a lot of depth on the Foxborough bench right now. Of course, Jordan Collins is still out. She's still dealing with that ACL sprain. Lisa Downs told me hopefully next week sometime. We shall see about that. But as we go into the second quarter mark now, we can see that KP wants to take it to Foxborough. They're not intimidated by what everybody knows about Foxborough is how good they are defensively and how they like to run. These kids want to prove that they can do the same thing.
Yep. Balanced scoring for KP. Six girls with points on there, where Foxborough only had 3 girls who scored.
And we'll call Abby Haspin on that foul on the baseline. And there's only the second foul on Foxborough. That is the first on Haspin.
Yeah, KP with 5, so 2 more, and then, like you said, Mark, they'll be doing the one-on-ones. Deep 3, number 34, no good. Shakira with a big rebound. Oh, Caitlin with a good throw to Liz. Gets it down. Liz looking down low to. Oh, Abby to Shakira down low.
Nice
Beautiful
job.
pass.
Beautiful passing all around.
Liz to Abby to Shakira, and it was beautiful passing, looking for the open person.
They should be able to give 2 assists on that play.
KP doing a good job getting that ball around. Driving. Oh, almost stolen by Yara. Drive and dish is what it looks like they're doing. Drive and dish. Oh, Shakir with a nice block.
Nice job. They're running that dribble drive offense pretty well, but when Roy made her move, Roy is not the quickest player on the move, but Shakira has improved so much this year and obviously had a beat on that one.
6 seconds left on the shot clock.
I don't think KP knows.
And the 30-second clock. Good defense there.
I don't think the Warriors knew, King Philip Warriors knew that they had only a few seconds left on the shot clock. Roy kind of heard the kids chanting and said, oh my gosh, my goodness, I should throw one up. So Foxborough has the ball.
Caitlin looking to drive. Step back 3. No good.
Faye Veyu with the rebound. She has been very active. I think it's got to be. I'm not keeping hers, but that might be. Oh,
Yara with a great steal. Steps in front of Faye's pass. Goes up for 2.
What a nice job by Yara Fawaz on that. Had a beat on the pass and had nobody to defend her on the way in.
No good. Abby almost with a rebound. Yara with a big rebound. Gets it out to Liz. Liz steps back, throws it up. And rattles one in.
That'll be 2. But again, really good in running the transition offense. Well, definitely, she thought about taking the shot there. Now let's see what Liv LaFond is going to take that one. No good.
Abby Hatch with a big rebound. Yara gets the ball from Liz, driving, bringing it up. Liz gets it over to Yara. Oh, Yara off the glass, kisses it off the glass for 2.
She used the square and it went in. Nice drop pass. LaFond underneath will get fouled.
Good job there by LaFond to get around Shakira, throw it up. And the substitutions, all 5 coming in.
That foul is on Shakira Katent. That is her first, 3rd on the Warriors. So they're in pretty good shape foul-wise at this point of the game.
So LaFond going for 1. She will be subbed in if she hits it. She misses it. Morgan Sylvester in for Liz. This is where it'll be interesting to see how they handle the pressure with Liz out, with Morgan handling the guard responsibilities. Caitlin tried to find Shakira, threw a little over her head.
And they're bringing...
So here's the steal by Yara. Beautiful play by Yara, just step right in front of that. Oh, Abby Hasselwood gets her hand in there, gets it to Yara, steals it, gets it over to Morgan. Looking to try to get it. Gets it over to Caitlin. Caitlin launches a three, and
Boom.
rattles one in. Malika from downtown.
9 points for Malika so far in the game. Emily Sawyer's back in, the big girl for KP.
Oh, it's pushing.
Boy, they're getting aggressive out there. I just saw Keswick slap away at Yara, I think, and timeout call by the Warriors, I believe.
Yeah, I guess the refs.
Of course, I can't go wrong if I say Warriors tonight,
exactly.
Right? By King Philip on the timeout, I believe.
Refs got to be careful about that because she was trying to clear out with that non-basketball arm. So here's Caitlin's three. Abby gets the ball over. Didn't get out quick enough on Caitlin. She rattled that one in.
So right now, King Philip, for all their aggression, is at the tail end of a 11-2 start to this quarter by the Foxborough Warriors. So
yeah, Foxborough definitely had a lot of energy coming out in to start that second quarter.
Also, Foxborough is just so good at transition, and you know, you create the steal, you give yourself opportunities. It also helps when you have no one covering you, like Yara did on that drive in. But Foxborough is creating that.
So here's the play that Shakira. So Liz runs down, gets it right over to Abby. Abby looks right over to Shakira. Right there, lays it up and in.
Absolutely.
Good team, unselfish basketball.
Should be 2 assists, like I said, on that play.
Oh, Shakira gets a hand in there. Oh, and Morgan steals it. They get some numbers. Oh, they almost had Shakira down low. KP does a great job doubling. They double the ball quickly. Gets it down to Shakira. Shakira down to Yara. Oh, beautiful pass.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Good give and go there by Yara and Shakira. Yeah, so Keswick definitely pushes off. Hopefully the refs will see that. She carries the ball a little bit. Oh, good steal there, Malika. Shakira gets the ball.
Takes it away from Caroline Aaron.
Gets
and there are King Philip players all over the floor.
Gets it over to Caitlin in the corner. Throws up a three and hits.
You cannot leave her open. You leave her open, you're asking for her to score.
KP running. Number 11 throws one up for a three. No good.
That is Courtney Keswick. She's back for the first time after about 5 games out with a broken finger. And I told you, I saw her hit 8 threes in their opener against Sharon. So they do have their dangerous second unit scorer back in there.
So KP's doing a really good job. As soon as that ball gets up to the top, down to either, like you said earlier, Mark, to Shakira or to Caitlin, they're doubling the ball. So Foxborough has been doing a good job so far of reversing it and finding the open person.
I think King Philip may be overcommitting to people, and that's leaving open players, and that's what Foxborough's finding.
Yara drives, gives it to Abby. Abby throws one up. No good.
You know, Abby almost didn't have to put the ball down on that one.
Oh, yep.
And she will be called for the foul.
That's, I think, her second. So here's a layup for Yara. So Yara gets it to Shakira, right back to Yara. Beautiful pass.
I think that's one thing that edge that Foxborough has. They're so much more accomplished at running those kind of plays because of their experience.
Oh, no. Yes, they got the call. That was a late call. Shakira takes the charge.
On Brianna James.
Here's the play again. Shakira sees her driving, gets her position, gets knocked down for her trouble.
6th team foul on King Philip, so Foxborough will be shooting 1-on-1 on the next regular foul.
Caitlin throws up a three, no good. KP looking to run. Oh,
Shakira is
holding her knee.
Yep.
That's not a good sign.
She went down hard. They've stopped the game. Stopped the game right now to have a look.
That's not a good sign. She's holding her right knee.
And of course, Lisa goes out to look at her, and the trainer will follow.
Amy Lynn coming out.
Hopefully it's just a little jam. And just the way she landed was a little bit awkward.
So here's Shakira going up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It sort of bent wrong before she even, I see.
Yeah, it bent in the wrong direction. Hopefully she's okay. Hopefully it's just a little strain. I think she might be done for the game at a minimum. Hannah Blake going to be checking in. Coach Brian was talking to Hannah on the bench over there. And it's a big defensive and offensive presence for Foxborough. She's walking off on her own very gingerly. So that is a good sign.
Well, I'm no doctor.
Yeah.
I think if there was more damage there, she wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah. So Caitlin's sitting over in the corner.
You cannot let this girl shoot open.
Yeah.
And earlier in the game, King Philip was doing a good job of denying the open shot. But Foxborough can run plays that works things and gets people open.
So Foxborough with a 15-point lead right now.
And 2:35 left in the half.
Gets by Liz.
Brianna James scores the 4th point for King Philip in this quarter. I believe it was 16 or 18, whatever the case may be. Foxborough had a really good advantage.
Sylvester throws up a shot, no good. Kayla Malka gets the long rebound. Dara trying to set a pick for her. Liz trying to drive through the lane. Travel, yep. Right idea, though. When they're coming out challenging, drive by them and then see if you can find somebody.
16-4 edge for Foxborough in this quarter. Now they have to avoid any kind of emotional letdown right now. Obviously, they hate not having Shakira out there, but they've got to find a way to get by it.
Morgan trying. Oh, Caitlin with the steal, got Yara running. Caitlin with a nice pass, gets it to Yara up and in for 2.
And that was not easy. Yara had she had a defender all over her when she put that up, but she has 8 points in this quarter.
Good defense here by Foxborough.
Roy a little too deep for that shot. Knows it.
They got Liz on the foul. I think that's her 2nd.
And that is. And that's the
Foxborough's 5th?
5th on Foxborough. Yep.
So Foxborough with a 30-15 lead right now. About a minute and 20 left here in the first half. Throws it high off the glass, no good. Morgan Sylvester gets the rebound, gets it over to Liz. Liz looking to run. Throws a wild shot up, no foul. Gets it back to Hannah Blake, no good. Liz with the save, gets into Morgan. Morgan hits the 3!
Morgan Sylvester adds to the scoring hit parade here.
Good job there by Foxborough to keep that ball. Liz tiptoeing down the sideline. Oh, Hannah Blake.
Went right into the hands of Taylor Butler. And Taylor Butler converts.
And unforced turnover there by Foxborough.
But still, with 46.9 seconds left to go in the half, Foxborough is up 16.
Little push.
What a
little
push off
shove
there.
They didn't call it.
And Butler is able to convert on that, but that really should never have been a shot that would have been gone off. I think there should have been a foul.
Yeah, see, they haven't called that. KP's been doing that a lot tonight. Hopefully, Lisa will see that and say something to the refs to try to get that space. It's a subtle shove.
They're definitely clearing out. And I'll tell you one thing, Mark. In the next level of basketball, they get that clear out. Oh, right there. Even Malika did it. She did a little arm bar to keep the defender away. Last 20 seconds of play here.
Wild shot. Yara with a big rebound. Foxborough should hold it for the last shot. Again, another bad turnover. giving KP a chance to score either a 2 or maybe a 3. Say Foxborough should have taken their time on that one. I think Yara was a little anxious with that one.
It was a little bit too much, but 4.6 seconds left, and of course KP will inbound under the basket.
Oh, Yara just gets shoved. Liz looking to throw one up. And gets it! Oh, it counts!
Lizzie gets it, and I'll tell you, even though Yara got pushed into that, she got pushed into the right spot because it really distracted the King Philip player who was shooting, and then the turnover and off to the races for that last basket.
Oh, Lizzie threw it up there. She got a nice little rattle on the front of that rim. Nice soft touch there just to rattle that one in. So here's the play again. Lizzie looking, knowing how much time she had left. Rattles it up. Oh, beautiful shot.
So Mark, 23-8 in that period for Foxborough, and which is why they are in a good place to be right now. Obviously, we are a little concerned with the possible knee injury to Shakira Katant, and I had her at 4 rebounds as well as her, 2 points, but some just really good work, all sorts. It just very aware, doing things underneath the basket that you like to see her do. They will have to find a way to compensate for that in the second half and not open the door for King Philip to come back.
Absolutely, absolutely. So hopefully, like you said, hopefully it's just a slight strain. Maybe she can rest it today, maybe even rest it Friday versus Canton, because she's got to be healthy for the long run. I know Lisa's been building the team with Caitlin and Shakira. That down low presence really helps Caitlin get freed up, and Lizzie on the outside, and Yara and Abby on the inside too. So hopefully she's okay. We'll see what happens at halftime.
What I like so much, though, and what really sustained Foxborough in this game was that they didn't panic. They panicked a little bit early while they had to adapt to the high-pressure, high-paced game that King Philip wanted to run. But once they got their legs under them and started hitting some of those transition baskets and doing some great passing under the basket as well, then you could see that the Warriors that we know and love came back to the forefront and closed this half in a really good way.
Yep.
So we'll see what comes in the second half.
So for scoring, we've got Kayla Mollica with 12. Yara Fawaz with a strong second quarter with 8 points. That's her total so far. Liz with 6. Jamie DeVellis came off the bench, had a nice scoring touch. She had 4 points. Morgan Sylvester hit that deep 3, and Shakira Katant with 2. On the KP side, we get Julia Marsden with 1, Brianna James with 4, Taylor Butler with 4, Liv LaFond with 2, Caroline Aaron for 2, Emily Sawyer for 2, Faith Roy for 2, and Emma Glazer with 2. So,
and how about Faye Vayo is their leading scorer at 10.5 a game. And if that sounds low for a leading scorer, it's because there's so many people in a game that score for King Philip. Yep. But she has not been on the board yet. Now, she did take about 4 or 5 shots that ended up being kind of wild and bunny, or what we would call the missed bunnies. That's something that has helped the Warriors at this point because they early in the game, King Philip had a lot of shots that just did not fall. Yep. And not all of them were I think they were all a little bit on the rush side. I don't think they were the best shots that they could take. So
here's you can see the clock in the background down to about 0.7, 0.3, 0.2. Lizzie releases it. Great caption there by Foxborough Cable to get the clock and the shot just to prove the fact that the shot was good. So on that note, we'll take a short break. We'll come back with second half action here with Foxborough with a 35-19 lead over the KP Warriors. All right, and welcome back to second half action here with Foxborough leading 35-19. As you can see, Shakira taking foul shots. So that could be a good sign that she's walking and actually out on the court.
Boy, I'll tell you, that would be great if she can come back. And if I'm Lisa Downs, though, I don't know if I want to over-test her a little bit right now. They've got a lead. use her if you need her, but let's be careful about that because she's such a big part of the Warriors. By the way, Mark, I just want to mention, as we went to the break, it wasn't more than a minute later that the the King Philip Warriors came out and started their shoot-around out here. So I don't know if I don't think that Dan Nagel spent a lot of time going over strategy.
Yep.
I think he just probably gave them a little bit of a reminder of what's at stake here, which is having trouble qualifying for the tournament, and wanted them to get out there and just make sure they take better shots.
Yeah. Shakira is in the game, so she is back. Good play. Right, give and go to Yara Fawaz just to start off.
That was almost too easy, and that puts her in double figures, 10 points for the game.
Yeah, Yara's got a 10, like you said, 10 points. Good drops. Oh, and nice pass there.
Elizabeth Mala on the basket.
So KP says, anything you can do, I can do better. And it's a foul, quick foul there, number 5 on Brianna James. So that's KP's first.
That is her second in this contest. Again, they immediately try to double team Malika, but she's too smart to get trapped.
Oh, got Shakira to travel, yep.
She wanted to prove to everybody she could still move. Yep. So no problem, she just put the legs down a little bit too fast.
Yeah, just a quick dribble there.
We're glad to see you back, Shakira. Just make sure you put the ball down next time. Boy, I tell you, what have you done for us lately, right? So good to see her back out there, though.
Oh, good defense by Yari. Abby running. It's got Caitlin. Abby takes it herself.
And that will be Abby's first 2 points of the game. And the Foxborough Warriors are starting this second half the way they want to.
Brianna James throws one up. Wild shot. That should be KP ball.
These are the least disciplined shots I've seen from the King Philip Warriors, and I've seen them a lot this year. They are being pressured into taking bad shots. I'll give Foxborough credit for that, but I think some of it's the decisions, too.
Yep.
I think they feel like they have to get these shots off. And I thought Yara was hit from behind on the rebounding attempt, but Foxborough comes away with the ball. And they let Lizzie keep the ball.
Abby takes one from the corner. No good. KP looking to run. James throws a 3, no good. Liz with gets a rebound, throws it way out to Caitlin. James not going to catch her. Beautiful job by Caitlin to run. Nice pass there by Liz.
They obviously know what they're doing out there, Mark. We've seen it so many times. Once somebody has a rebound, they're not even thinking about it. They're just throwing the ball out.
KP doing a good job getting the rebounds. Throws one up from 3. No good.
3 shots, and they still have another rebound.
Foxborough's got to start crashing the boards because KP's doing it on every shot. Oh, Caitlin with a beautiful steal.
Malika's got 2 on her. She will pull it up for the 2-pointer.
No good. Yara fights for it.
Yeah,
that's
we're
KP
back.
Ball.
We're kind of back to that helter-skelter pace a little bit now.
Yep.
But boy, you can sense desperation in King Philip right now because even though they have had maybe we want to call it time of possession an advantage here, kind of like in football, they can't get those shots in.
Oh, nice steal there by Liz.
Saves it too.
Oh, she looks like she's coming up hurt.
Yeah, Feveo is not. She's limping back there. So
she's
it's
really
5
hurt.
on 4 right now.
Liz with the 3, no good. Shakira looking to get the rebound. Yeah, she's definitely hurt.
Yeah, Veo's going to have to come out of the ball game. They let the play continue on. It was a 5-on-4 advantage, but Veu landed hard on the knee, so it was probably more of a bang on the knee than anything else, not a muscular
hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Tender. Yeah, it's probably just a stinger, as they say.
She looks like she's in a lot of pain, though. I hope she's okay.
She came right down on bone on wood. Caroline Aaron.
Great rebound there by Shakira. KP, though, gets in there. 24. Caroline Aaron does a great job of tying up Shakira. So Jamie DeVella's coming in for Shakira now. So that's what Lisa's looking right now, say we need some grit, and that's what Jamie's going to provide.
And it's not a bad idea to pace Shakira a little bit, given what happened to her in the first half. Claire Keswick, nice
pass.
drop pass. Yeah.
Gets it out. Yara with a rebound. KP all over Foxborough. Good job by Foxborough getting the ball up court. Caitlin's open. Liz gets it to her, throws it for three.
Bang.
And hits! Like you said, Mark, you don't leave her open.
You cannot leave her open.
KP looking to run.
44-21. Woo.
Nice shot there by number 4, Julia Marston.
And a timeout call by King Philip on that. Still an 8-4 advantage for Foxborough so far here in the first half of the third quarter.
I get 9.
Oh, you're probably right. You're right. There was a 3 involved.
Malika,
that was the Malika's 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're keeping ourselves honest over here, Mark.
Yes, you are.
There it is, and here's the 3 right
no
there,
No question
Malika.
about it, right there behind the line.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you know, this is the thing. KP's been running around. They've been doing a great job on the boards. I mean, that last time down, they got 3 or 4 offensive rebounds. But on the defensive side, they're doubling, and then Foxborough is doing a great job of reversing the ball, getting it to the open person. Caitlin was wide open for the 3. And that's just her sitting in the Y, throwing that one up.
951 career points for Caitlin Malika so far. By the way, the Foxborough Warriors came into this game scoring 63.7 a game and allowing 36.8. Those are better than last year's numbers. Last year, the Warriors scored 60.4 and allowed 39.9. And you can see there's a huge difference. They score more and they defend better.
Yep.
And I would love, and I'm not keeping it, I wish I had, I would love to see the shooting percentage for King Philip, because it has got to be, and I'm not trying to be overly critical here, but it's got to be atrocious. They are not shooting well.
Oh, Liz gets it down to Yara. Oh, beautiful play by Yara Fawaz.
Nice.
Muscles it up.
Nice recovery there. The ball had been stripped from Lizzie, but Yara was there, puts it in.
Oh, good box out by Jamie DeVellis there. Off of Jamie, though, unfortunately, but it was a good box out.
Another huge part of this game, Mark. Faith Roy, 2 points so far. She's a kid who can get up to 20 in a hurry.
No good. DeVellis with a rebound.
You know, Aaron usually gets that runner, too.
Another big rebound there for Jamie DeVellis. Foxborough moving the ball very well. Caitlin throws a deep 3, no good. Number 20, LaFond with the rebound. KP looking to drive, throws one up. Number 10, no good. Wide, oh, but KP with a rebound. A little travel, no good. Jamie DeVellis with another rebound. Caitlin looking to run.
Back and forth basketball here. And a lot of intensity on the faces of all the players out there.
Yara looking to drive. Oh, no foul. Oh, they don't call anything there.
A takeaway by LaFond is what ended up happening. Keswick misses the lay-in. Oh, my goodness. And we finally do have a foul.
Wow, I'll tell you. You know, the refs will. Look at this. Trip. There's a trip right there. And even that, you know, she's falling backwards. I don't know. So
that
KP
foul
does a whole substitution again, all 5 new players coming in.
That foul was on Emma Glazer. That is the second on King Philip in the period.
So Shakira's back in. Lizzie and Yara are out. Kayla Malika for 3 and buries it. Malika's starting to heat up here in this third quarter with 8.
That puts her at 20.
KP throws another 3 and buries it.
Courtney Keswick. And she is a dangerous player, and she's healthy again.
They get 2 girls on Malika.
And that
How is that not a foul?
That should have been a foul.
Gets it down to Shakira, puts it up and in. Boy, they're letting a lot go in this third quarter.
They certainly are, but
KP looking to run.
Nice.
Oh, travel.
But they call a foul instead.
Foul on Abby. That'll be her third. Might see Hannah Blake in it. I think Lisa's calling the timeout.
And she is. Yep.
So you got a minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Foxborough with a 51-26 lead.
And you know, Mark, it's funny. We're sitting here watching this game, and we see King Philip running up and down the floor, and yet here's what really is killing King Philip. Foxborough gets that quick run down the court. They get there, and they set up their players to be ready to shoot, and that's what Caitlin Malika does. Whereas all the effort that King Philip has put into their offense, missed shot after missed shot after missed shot, the offensive rebounds are keeping them in the ball game, and really they're not even really in the ball game right now from the score. But for the kind of effort they put in, they've gotten no return on it.
Right, absolutely.
And King Philip has put an awful lot of effort into this game. There's no question about it. So right now you're going to see the freshman center, Emily Sawyer, will be at the line when we come back from this nice look at what Shakira did underneath. Took the hit.
Nice pump fake, too, though, to get her up.
Took the hit from Courtney Keswick on the way in and still kept her concentration and focus.
Yeah.
Didn't deter her from getting the basket.
So is this a two-shot foul?
I believe it will be.
Two-shot, yep.
Because she did almost got the basket on it, but.
And this is the first, so Sawyer misses the first one.
This is going to be a really good player down the road, though. I have a feeling that Emily Sawyer has the opportunity to develop into a really nice player. And she gets a great bounce on that one. I like some of the young talent on this KP team. I really do. Is that going to be a foul on DeVellis?
No.
No?
On DeVellis, no.
I'm sorry. On Morgan Sylvester.
It's on Molia.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, she tripped her.
Oh, okay. It was on Mala. I'm sorry. Well,
Mala, sorry.
I'm paying attention.
Yeah, no, that was, Morgan was dribbling, and then.
First foul, third on KP.
Abby running, puts up a head fake, gets it down low to Shakira. Oh, Shakira misses the layup. Oh, but stolen by Malika. Caitlin takes a three. Oh, no good, but Abby with another big rebound. Back to Caitlin again, and hits.
Give her enough chances, and she'll hit enough baskets.
Malika en fuego in the third quarter.
6 3-pointers for her in this game.
Okay, Shakira with a block, but right in the hands of Sawyer for two.
Sawyer converts. But, you know, if you're getting 6 points to every 2 for this team, it's just not going to help King Philip any.
Abby throws up a three. Oh, it banks it!
Broke a little glass on that one, but boy, did she drive that home.
I heard her call it. I heard glass right when she released it, so it counts.
The Warriors are really on fire from three-point line tonight.
Oh, nice play there by James, but can't finish. Gets it out to Caitlin. Caitlin looking to run. Goes into the trees, high up the glass. No good. KP looking to run. Been saying that all game, 31 seconds left in the quarter. And tried to, that's what KP's been doing all game, trying to drive and dish. Nobody was there to receive.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a lot that's right, but they're not making that final thing. And look at this, Shakira alone underneath, but it is blocked by James.
Shakira keeps pushing it back, and she gets the two.
Well, when you keep having the opportunity to work at it, you're going to get the basket eventually.
Tenacious.
And that's what she did. Brought her rebound total up to 7 with that. Multiple rebounding there.
Foxborough with a commanding 59-29 lead with 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Foxborough's ball. Unforced turnover. They're giving KP the last shot here in the third quarter. Look for them to drive and maybe dish for a three. I don't know if they have enough time to do that, but James looking for help.
24-10 edge by the Foxborough Warriors.
Caitlin gets the ball, throws up a three. No good. So Foxborough almost with a chance here to extend that lead. But heading into the fourth quarter, Foxborough with a 59-29 lead. Here's a replay of Shakira. She got it Oh, it was a block by James. Shakira, relentless, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in.
And you know, one thing I noticed on that is you can see Shakira is really not launching herself in the air. She is a little wary of her knee right now. And here's Coach Lisa Downs letting everybody know what to do.
So let's have them all just start next to each other because the screens aren't working anyway. But let's crisscross. So
They're all going wrong.
Yeah.
It's been open too.
You know what's going to be open? Listen, it's going to be open. When Abby gets the ball, why don't you just...
That's what you just did. All right. So remember, you guys, just what you just did. So listen, if Abby got the ball the last time, whoever was one of the guards, I think it was Monica, went out the middle. That's wide open. All right. So just be smart with the ball.
Before you come to the ball, step at your knees.
So you can hear some good audio there of the huddle, what Lisa's instructing the girls to do here in this fourth quarter.
Well, the Warriors will play host, as you said, to Canton on Friday night. Canton, you know, an interesting team. They're not bad. They've got the two Gallery sisters who are very good. They just don't have a very good guard position. That is their, I guess that would be their Achilles heel. And King Philip, unfortunately, goes from the frying pan into the fire. They entertain Franklin in a game I'll be doing on North TV. So that isn't going to be easy for them.
Shakira with a little jumper, no good. Liz gets the rebound. It should be Foxborough ball. So Shakira and Liz fighting for the rebounds there.
Lizzie open. What a play. Just didn't go.
Abby with a nice rebound, throws it up, no good. Shakira with a rebound, puts it up and in.
Very patient underneath there. 8 rebounds for Shakira. And now 8 points as well.
I got a foul on Liz, I think before the shot, or is she going to the line? They say she's going to the line.
No, that's where she seems to be setting up. So that would be the third on Lizzie. And that is the second team foul on Foxborough here in the second half.
And no good.
Boy, I'll tell you, these kids are snake bit tonight. I really actually feel bad a little bit for King Philip because I've seen them play a lot. They are a very good team, but they just can't put the ball in the basket tonight. Finally, Brianna James puts one in. A lot of that has to do with how well Foxborough is playing them, though.
Oh, Liz trying to get over Caitlin with a great save. Turning it around. James out on Malika. Will not let her. Liz takes the three. No good.
Faye Veyo brings it up.
So good to see that she's back in. Oh, Liz with the steal.
I had a feeling she just got banged. And they're on the floor. You know, Mark, I think the big difference in this game so far, one team is confident. The other team is trying to find the confidence, and they're still working at it. Two guesses who the confident team is.
Yeah.
I think we know.
Oh, and that's Liz's fourth.
Well, that will be Lizzie's fourth foul. Lizzie Davis with 4. Third team foul for Foxborough. And she'll come out, and Morgan Sylvester will come in. Oh! What a basket by Faith Roy. Not her usual basket, though.
Morgan gets it over to Abby. Abby with the travel.
You know, it's funny. I was watching as Lizzie comes out. These kids don't want to come out of the games. You just see it in their faces.
Yeah.
I want to be out there. That's what I like about this team.
Yep. Yeah, they all want to be out there.
They want to compete. Roy looks back to Veyo. Claire Keswick with that one.
So if Lisa calls a timeout.
I think she might feel that there have been a few opportunities that have been given to King Philip here early. They are leading in the quarter 5-2, 61-34 on the scoreboard. Is not something that should be of terrible concern, and that's another thing about Lisa Downs. She is always coaches right to the final buzzer.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Foxborough with a commanding lead, but like you said, she's coaching because it's like KP's trying to sneak back in there. Their intensity has not waned at all during this game. They have been full throttle since the opening tap, and that's how you like to see that in a team that you're playing against.
Well, this is, as I said, it's confidence. These kids are battle-tested and have been for quite some time. And I would suggest they're on a mission of sorts. I mean, they didn't like the way last season ended against Pembroke. It was a shock as well as they played. So with so many kids coming back and with that confidence that's in there. And yes, they have had a couple of speed bumps this year. But you know what? Hardly anybody goes through a season undefeated. It's how you prepare, what you do in every game that gets you to the ultimate goal.
Abby extended from the foul line and hits.
What a nice play. The pass comes in from Shakira, and Abby just turns and shoots. Ready to shoot.
Oh, Morgan almost with a steal. James almost, and Malika steals it. Looks like she's going all the way. Oh, he gets fouled.
Yep, Claire Keswick had really no choice but to try to interfere with it somehow without it looking like it was an assault.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good hard foul.
It was a kind of foul that that basically that's what you teach your kids to do. Don't kill them, but go for the ball. It interrupts the drive. Now they have to earn it at the foul line, but that's something I don't doubt that Caitlin Malika can do.
So Abby right there at the extent of the foul line.
Absolutely ready to shoot on that.
Caitlin hits them both. Her 25th point of the evening. KP launching a three, no good. And Morgan Sylvester with a rebound. Morgan does a good job, throws it off of 21 Valou.
So Malika's season high is 27 against Stoughton, and her career high is 31 against Canton last year. So I don't know if she'll stay in long enough to threaten that.
Shakir with a shot, went long. James looking to drive the whole way, nice pass.
Emma Glazer.
That's for a three. Morgan sets a pick. Oh, Foxborough an uncontested turnover there. So Liz coming back in for Caitlin.
That may be all we see of Caitlin for the night.
I think you may be right. We got 4:47 left, so just under 5 minutes. James goes the distance.
That's 7 points for James tonight, and that's under her average. And that will be on Faith Roy, I believe.
Yeah.
A bump right in front of us. That's only her first foul tonight. She hasn't been very active in the scoring part of this game. And what amazes me is that Faye Vayu is still blanked in this contest.
Yeah, that is amazing. Got to get the ball down to Shakira. Shakira throws up the jump shot.
Nice head fake on that.
Yara Fawaz with a great rebound. Oh, out of bounds.
The more I watch Yara, the more I'm impressed by her. I mean, she looks like, she's a little skinny girl out there, and she has got the heart of a lion.
Yeah, she's tenacious under there.
She just battles and battles. That bounces off of Shakira and into Yara's hands. Well, KP has been sloppy with the passes.
Liz lines up a three. No good. KP looking to run. That gets the trailer down to number 21.
Faye Vayu just cannot buy a bucket tonight.
Yara Fawaz with the ball. Gets it over to Abby. And a turnover again by Foxborough. Oh, and no foul. How does he not call a foul?
Roy drives in, but she's hurt on that, I believe. Well, at least she got a little shaken up. Maybe she's not hurt. She's up.
Here's the play. Here's the replay. Roy gets the 2 points.
That's 6 points for her tonight, and she has 607 in her career. Won't threaten the 1,000-point level, but she's been a solid player for KP for quite a while.
Get Julia Kelly now in. Turnover. Again, KP still fighting for that ball.
I guess they must have turned in their whistles, huh?
Yeah, I think so. There's a travel, and don't call it. Another step. Another step. Foxborough a little frantic on defense.
And that is number 22, Grace Clyde.
Yara brings it up. Gives it over to Julia. Back to Liz.
Oh,
she's
smacked. Lizzie takes a pretty good shot from Caroline Aaron, who immediately tries to help her up.
Yeah, Liz taking a beating today.
Boom. Ouch. Have the ice bag ready for at home tonight.
Yeah, with a nice pass to Shakira down low for 2. That's been there all night long. They've been doing a good job, Foxborough, finding that.
Shakira in double figures now, 10 points. 8 rebounds as well.
Ball short. Yara with a rebound, looking to run. Gets it over to Julia Kelly. Julia driving the lane, throws one up, floater, no good.
And I think that went off her foot. Yep.
So just over 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Foxborough with a 67-43 lead.
KP's actually winning the quarter, but
Yara with another rebound.
it's the old saying.
Oh, wild shot there, but Shakira can't believe they called a foul on her. She's like, whatever, whatever.
Second foul on Shakira.
So nice pass there by Yara. Shakira takes that nice little, quick little bounce.
Caroline Aaron is at the line for KP.
And this is the first.
It's as if there's been a lid on the basket for them all night, no matter which side they've been shooting at.
So Yara Fawaz going to the bench. Jamie DeVellis coming in.
And what a nice game for Yara tonight, huh?
Yeah, 12 points.
Yep. And a lot of hard work defensively and good scrappy work underneath the basket. It's been a solid performance by the Warriors. A little out of control in a few moments because they were adapting to the defense, but
Morgan takes a 3. Shakira with a rebound. Gets it over to Jamie DeVellis. It's going to be long. KP again looking around. Oh, kind of stutter step there. KP throws another one. No good. Liz with a rebound. Liz gets it over to Julia. Julia looking. Throws it up. And hits. Julia Kelly gets 2.
Nice basket.
Liz doing a good job looking for Julia on that one.
Lizzie got the ball right through traffic to get it to her. Inside the final minute mark.
Liz again takes the charge. There's no foul. Oh, and he calls that one. You got to be kidding me.
So Grace Clyde will have the basket. And the foul is on Morgan Sylvester. That's her first.
And Shakira coming out.
Nice job by Shakira. And a gutsy performance, too, coming out after feeling the twinge in her knee.
No good. Morgan with the rebound.
Tied up. Oh, my goodness. These two guys have really got to get their whistles out for some of these things. I don't like to get on the officials, Mark, but they're in the old days, we used to make a joke about it. We'd say it was like they wanted to get to the post time down at the Raynham dog track, but we don't have the Raynham dog track anymore, so I don't know what the excuse is.
So here's Julia's basket. So Liz going to drive. Finds Julia across, wide open. Julia makes a nice little move. Throws it up for two. So Morgan Sylvester with a 1-on-1. Misses the first.
35 seconds left to go. Runner by Aaron is no good.
Liz gets in there for the jump ball.
Yeah, Lizzie's performance tonight has been high on the gutsy scale, too. She's taken a lot of hits and still in there scrapping every moment. This is a well-earned victory by the Warriors.
Morgan throws up a runner, no good. Gets the rebound, gets it down to Hannah Blake. That's going to be KP ball with 16 seconds left. As Scott Zolak says, start the buses. KP looking to get one last shot here. Down low, no good. Gets it up and in.
Well, Clyde's come up with 6 points in this quarter. Something Dan Nagel will keep in mind as the Foxborough Warriors put an end to it.
Yep. 69-48 final, 21-point victory. That's probably pretty much, their average win has been about 36. So, it's a little bit below, but I mean, you expected that with this KP team. They're a good team.
To be honest, Mark, this game really should have been a lot closer than it was. I mean, King Philip really, I would love to have seen the number of shots they took. I would say they probably took about 65 to 70 shots in this game. And obviously the shooting percentage was terrible. They could not score. And that was why it's a testimony to the fact that Foxborough, after the early adaptation to what was going on out there, they didn't panic. They went out and they played their basketball game. They didn't let the tempo get out of hand because that's their tempo too.
Yep.
And they're more experienced at it than King Philip is. And that's what I think the experience came to bear.
Yeah. And I think, excuse me, one of the things I think Lisa might, talk about to the team is in that last quarter. KP outscored them 19-10. So, the game was well in hand. So I don't think that's an issue of concern. But it's just something, that KP did not quit. And that's just something that I think they can tell the girls. It's like, you fight those final 8 minutes because it could come down to a play or two late in the game. So just keep playing. And Foxborough played an all-around great game tonight. Offensively, defensively, they stuck with the game plan. The spacing was great. Finding each other with the assists, just outstanding performance by Foxborough tonight.
I'm very impressed by how Shakira Katant came back in this one. Goes out in the first half with a possible knee injury and only 2 points. Finishes with 10 points and 9 rebounds, 8 of the points in the second half. Obviously, Caitlin Malika, another great game. 25 points. I mean, that's what you expect from Caitlin Malika. And she does it like a little assassin out there because you leave her alone and she will hit that open shot, I would say 8 times out of 10 at least.
Yep.
Yara Fawaz, a terrific game tonight, 12 points. And as I said, Lizzie, she had 6 points, and she was always scrapping. Lizzie Davis was scrapping every moment of this game. Abby Hassman, 7 points in the second half. Everybody came to play in this game, and they had to because this King Philip team is good. Regardless of what you may have seen tonight by some of their shot selection and some of the shots that didn't fall, this is a good team. They're now in a little bit of a trouble about their tournament situation. They're now 8-6. And they have some tough teams coming up down the stretch. This is not going to be easy for them. They still have Franklin, of course. They have Attleboro. Mansfield is an improving team. They've already beaten them once. Taunton beat Mansfield. It was a little bit of a surprise. So, and then Oliver Ames to finish. So they are not guaranteed of a tournament berth at all. Whereas the Warriors have punched their tickets to the Division II playoffs and now want to get better with every game so that when the level of play comes up to that next level, they're going to be ready for it. And I think they are ready for it. But Still a lot of basketball to be played.
And one thing that I think we touched on earlier today, the defensive presence by Foxborough. Like you said, Faye Valou, no points. None.
And
Their
Faye is
leading scorer. She's 15th in the league in the Hawk market. She got no points tonight.
Yeah, Faye is a very dangerous player, and she had a lot of shots early in the game. After a while, I think she just sort of gave up on the idea of taking them. I mean, she pumped in 25 against Milford last year. I know against Milford, I could score 25, and I can't even move. But she's a good player, and I've seen a lot of her. And especially last year, she had to really fill in for Shannon O'Connor, who was their leading scorer there. She's now playing at Bryant, but she was always injured early in the season, and Faye Vayu came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So you stop her, you keep the ball away from Faith Roy from her three-point shot, which is her bread and butter. You've done your job already on defense, and that's what Foxborough did tonight. Foxborough did a great job of taking King Philip out of its comfort zone, even though King Philip sometimes looked like they had the edge in momentum, in play, in the number of shots they took, and the time they had possession, and early on in the game, offensive rebounding.
Yep. So we'll be back momentarily with probably Lisa and one of the players. It might be Caitlin, might be Shakira, I'm not sure, but we'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you. All right, well, welcome back here. I'm Mark Davis here with Lisa Downs and the star of the game, Caitlin Mollica. Caitlin, we'll start with you. Great game, 25 points. You really started coming alive in that third quarter. Did you feel it coming out of halftime?
Yeah, I think once you start getting in the rhythm, start taking a couple shots, definitely helps making a couple. But it also helps with my teammates passing good passes, hitting the open man.
Did you see anything from KP defensively? I mean, it seemed early on like a track meet, but, I think they forgot who they were playing, Lisa, on that one.
This is true. Typically, we're the one that sets the fast pace because that's how we like to play. So, but I've just really been harping on the girls that we want to continue to do that fast pace, but just remain composed. Don't lose, don't make sure that we're disciplined out there because a lot of times when you double team the way we were tonight, it's easy to start turning the ball over and then one thing escalates into another thing. And but the girls, for the most part, remain composed, and our fast break was spot on tonight. So.
Yeah, I think Caitlin. Not only the shooting, but moving the ball around. You did a great job. There were a couple of assists I saw in moving the ball around. You know that you're usually going to be the focus by a lot of teams. Is that something you've been working on in practice to make sure that you're getting the ball around to the other girls?
Yeah, I think it's important that everyone's trying to get open to, looking for the ball, and moving around too. Yeah.
And I got to ask a question. You probably don't notice it, but I notice it over here. Do you hear the coaches yelling, "Get out on Mollica"? Do you hear them? Because there were a couple of open shots that you had, and he was screaming, and you were wide open, and of course you bury it. So I don't know. Do you hear that when you're out there?
Oh, no, I think it's kind of weird. This game they did 5 in, 5 out, so they might get a little confused with that, like finding the shooters and who their man is.
Yeah. No, you had a great game again, 25 points. So Lisa, you're gonna have a couple of replays here. So Morgan getting in there, getting it over to Yara, over to you, Caitlin.
And there's an extra pass, which was important.
Yeah, you guys did a great job with that extra pass, finding it. And again, I see Caitlin looking back a little bit, making sure just to see where the defender is. Abby again, big with rebounds. She had a great rebound game today. Again, she's been really doing a good job on the boards. With Shakira going down, it didn't look good on the replay.
Yeah.
So how's she doing?
She's fine. She had just banged her knee on the floor, so
good.
Rub some dirt on it. She's fine.
And she's good. She's a tough player. So now you got Kent coming up on Friday. Caitlin, what are you expecting from Canton on Friday?
It should be a good game. We already played them once, so we kind of know what they're like, who to cover, what to look out for.
So Lisa, obviously this is a big game. KP was third in the Kelly Rex. I think Canton's a couple of teams behind us, but it's still going to be a big game for us on Friday.
Every game now going forward, because we have qualified for the state tournament.
Yep.
So now, we're focusing on the game in front of us, but we're also looking a little bit beyond because it's already February.
Yeah.
So the season is fast approaching toward postseason. So every win is going to help with our seeding. So it's very important that we really, take care of each game at hand.
Yep. So do you feel like you're heading in the right direction? You feel like the girls are listening to what you're coaching them on and working on the things they need to work on?
They know we had a few mental lapses in the fourth quarter. We did some things that we didn't do for the other 3 quarters, but for the most part, the way that the girls played, especially offensively, we haven't doing as well as we did tonight. But we did, we executed what we needed to do against a very scrappy athletic team.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll tell you, for coming out with a 69-48 win, 21 points against an opponent like KP, like you said,
Right.
You've seen them in the summertime, in the fall. I think that's a strong win for the team, for the girls. Caitlin, great job. I know there's a milestone. We don't want to talk about it. Knock on wood's coming up, but you're getting closer and closer. I think you're about 40. I wrote it down here. Not that you really
Probably
need to know.
41.
There's 41 points. I see Lisa knows.
Yeah.
So 41 points. We're not going to discuss that. We're just going to be discussing the game against Canton on Friday. So, again, it's going to be a home game. Everyone out there, please come on down, support the girls. It's going to be a great game. Caitlin will be shooting lights out as usual. And Lisa, again, congratulations on another strong victory in the Hawk. So for Mark Davis and for Mark Farinello, who's standing in the wings, Lisa Downs, Caitlin Mollicar, we want to say thank you very, very much. And hopefully you enjoyed watching the Foxborough Cable Access girls basketball game. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, it! Oh!